Graphic designs in marketing are those creatives which communicates with your potential customers and audience. It's very powerful in advertising and in general marketing. Advertising, on the other hand, is dependent on designs, and better design leads to better results. If you've been an entrepreneur or marketer, by now you might have realized how important these designs are. It can be any of your ad. It can be an Instagram ad, Facebook ad, LinkedIn ad. It can be a video ad on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere. All these designs that you create are have only one purpose: to influence your potential customers or your audience to take some kind of an action. It can be capturing their email address, it can be capturing their phone number, or it can be just making them click on something. So your designs are very critical when it comes to ads. In this video, you will learn the importance of designs in advertising and some of the best practices that you can follow while creating your ads or designs. This is Santosh. I am the founder of Design Clans, and in Design Clans, I teach people how to grow their business using the power of designs and online marketing. So if you're an entrepreneur looking for things like this, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload any content. So you can plan as much as you want. You can have the best marketing strategy out there, but if your designs are bad, your marketing is going to fail. Some of you out there might be thinking, do I need to have a degree on graphic designing? You don't need to, because there are so many tools out there now that it makes it very easy for you to create any kind of designs. Let it be ads, social media post, anything. And besides that, if you want to take up a course, there are so many people teaching different kinds of design courses, and it's become very affordable. You don't need to have a graphic design degree to learn designing. You just need to have that willingness to learn, and it's not difficult using these tools. You don't have to be like extremely creative or anything like that, like these professional designers. I myself have a course where I teach people uncomplicated designing secrets. It's a simple course where I help people learn how to create great looking graphic designs using a simple tool called as Canva. And Canva is a tool where you'll be able to create all kinds of design. You can check it out. The links are in the description. There are a lot of entrepreneurs out there who, whenever they need any design created for their ads or for their social media posts or anything, they usually go to freelance websites or they outsource it to a professional designer. What happens here is you end up spending a lot of money, plus you'll be spending a lot of time as well, because each of these designs will be going back and forth between you and the designer. You will have something in your mind and the designer will create something, and then you have to look at it and then you have to make those changes just for a simple creative. You don't have to do all these things. Imagine having the knowledge of creating all these designs yourself. Imagine the amount of time and money you're going to save by creating these designs yourself. And using Canva, you can do it like really quickly because they'll give you ready-made templates. For all you know, once you start designing, you might like it so much that you might start taking up design jobs on your own. I'm not saying leave your profession or leave whatever you're doing and start designing. That is not what I'm trying to say. But by adding a skill set like this, you are opening up more opportunities in your business. Advertising and designing are two different skill sets. When you master these two skill sets, right, you will be able to take your business to the next level. Because once you know this, you are not outsourcing any of this. You will be creating your own ads and you'll be creating those designs that is required for those ads yourself. And by doing this, you will end up saving a lot of time and your money, because now you won't be outsourcing it to any freelancer or any marketer or graphic designer. And it's not difficult to master these two skill sets. It's pretty easy because, like I said, there is YouTube. You will find different kinds of videos on designs and marketing over here, right? My channel is also about that, and you will also find courses in other websites as well on designing and marketing. And And what you need to do regularly is you need to create your own designs, almost every single day. Maybe create one single post a day. That is how you get good with designing. Because this, I always believed in one thing: repetition is the mother of learning. So if you do something repeatedly every single day, you will get better and better at it. Same with your marketing. And here are the 5 best practices I recommend to make sure your designs look great and your brand gets noticed. Number 1, always stick to your color palettes. If you have not created your color palettes, you better create it, because that is how you're going to make your brand stand out in this ocean of brands on the internet. If you do not know how to create the color palette, I teach it in my course, The Uncomplicated Designing Secrets. Go have a look at it. You will get a lot of value out of it, and you will be creating your own color palettes depending on what business you're into. Number 2, whenever possible, use a single font family. For example, if you're using a font family like, let's say, Times New Roman in your designs or in your website, then stick to that. Don't change it, because changing it doesn't look good on your brand. It looks a little unprofessional or amateur. So make sure you have you choose one single font family, or maybe 2. Maybe you can use title fonts as one family, and the rest of the text as another font family. It's called font pairing. So this is also something I teach in my course. You can also look it up in YouTube on what font pairing is. You will get more information on it. So pair your fonts and use same font family consistently. Number 3, in your designs, make sure your alignment is right, like left aligned or right aligned or center aligned, or if you're mixing all these alignment, make sure there are enough empty spaces around it and it is aligned correctly. Okay, because by doing this, right, you will make it more readable, and whoever is looking at your designs will be able to get the message much quicker. Number 4, don't have too many design elements in your designs or too much text in your designs. What can happen is, it can distract somebody. Nobody is going to read a lot of text. Everyone likes messages to be very short, crisp and clear. And even your design elements, like any shapes or triangles, whatever you're going to add in your designs, make sure they're very, very minimal. There should be more empty spaces in your designs, so that whatever message you're trying to send to the user, it is clear. Number 5, never compromise on your logo. Logo is one of the most important part of your brand. It is the face of your brand. So there are so many logo generators on the internet where you can create logos, not just for your company's brand logo, even logo for your products, for your services, for your presentations. All these titles that you have for these things can be a logo itself, right? So you can create these logos using online logo generators, or you can create a logo using Canva itself. I teach people how to create a custom logo using Canva in my course. You can also have a look at that. So these are the 5 best practices I recommend. See, the idea here is not for you to go ahead and become a freelance designer. The idea here is for you to add this skill set as an entrepreneur, because this is a very, very important skill set that you need to have as a businessman. And it's going to help you save a lot of time and your money, because you're not going to waste your time going back and forth with any designer for your designs, and you're not going to spend a lot of money on this. You just need a great tool like Canva, which can do most of your design work. Here is another free resource for you. See, most of the people who are entrepreneurs, when they create their designs or when they use images, they just go to Google and randomly download images from Google Images. Don't do that, because there are copyright laws applicable in some countries and you might get into trouble. So look for these free stock images. I'll suggest 2 websites which I use pretty frequently. One is called pexels.com, Pexels. I have the link in the description. You can have a look at it. And another great website is Pixabay. These are the 2 websites that you can go to and download images based on moods. And Pexels is also integrated in Canva, so it's easy to pick images over there. And there are millions of images, and all these images are uploaded by users across the world. These are user generated ones. So there is no copyright, you don't need any kind of a license for it. It's free to use commercially. So let me know what do you think of this video, and whether you believe that graphic designing is an essential tool in marketing. Let me know your thoughts in comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and also hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you receive a notification whenever I upload my next video content. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This is Santosh here, and happy designing.